diba? So we have good morning everybody, or good afternoon or good evening wherever you're watching this video from. I am Tina Swalta from the Fox Tribe, and we are hosting once again our Tea Time Thursdays, and we have a very interesting topic for today. So Tea Time Thursdays is the play space of the Fox Tribe where we get to play and explore about anything under the sun, from gardening, parenting, arts, crafts, to love, relationships, money, sex, parenting, whatever, whatnot, or even your dog, or we will talk about your boyfriend, or gusto mo mag-talk about your crushing on a Korean or Hollywood actor, o sige, you could also have a presentation about that if you want. So anything about under the sun. But today we have a very interesting learning session. So it's a learning session because you will be exploring the possibilities with ballpoints with our creative, Fox creative goddess, Ate Jenny Nalla, and she's not just an artist, but she's also a um, financial guru in a way, in the Fox tribe. So we refer to her when it comes to a lot of mga spreadsheets. You know, if you need contribution and support about how to price your products, Ate Jenny is can do that and more. Okay, that's one of her services, and of course, she's also an Access Bars practitioner, certified angel card reader, and a whole lot more. What else is possible? And yon. So yes, we will talk about Asian dramas. Actually, so later, so naka Zoom record. So exciting kasi ang ating topic ngayon. So my mind is all over the place. Have your coffee and tea ready since it's tea time and all of that. So do you have your DXN coffee, DXN spica tea, or water? If you're underwater therapy, you could also drink that. And yeah, so let's have our guest speaker or guest facilitator for our ballpoint day today, Miss Jenny Nalla from Glow Up by JenPyuri.
Hello, fresh from the tabo. Lang. Kasi late ako nagising, 2:00. And then, kasi I was finishing some side hustles, you know. So yun, 2:00 na ako naka-join ng ating Fox Tribe Core. And so madalian, kain, and ligo. So fresh. Before we begin, I would like to share something. So today happens to be Ballpoint pen day. So ball pen, for short. And I'll just show or share some videos muna before we begin. Correct? And then I hope you also have your pens and your journal para ma-document niyo ang inyong creates later on. Okay. Wait lang. Ma-share ba? Share screen. Okay.
Di ko lang ni-record yung video because we might get muted in YouTube.
Yes. All right. So hope that song energized your afternoon. Charot. So like I said, si Shifu nagsayaw yun. So like I said, today happens to be Ballpoint pen day. Diba? Later sayaw na po ka, Shifu. So as you can see, this is a very old poster. This is Reynolds, yes. Reynolds na ball pen before. Very suggestive, right? So this is how they marketed ball pen before. So you got a rocket in your pocket. Ayan. So that's how it was marketed before. So today, of course, ballpoint or ball pen, shortcut na lang ball pen is our main writing instrument. Okay, so for most of us, we only use it as writing and everything, but there have been creations as well recently in the art industry. So this artist, this is actually a local artist, said this. So do what you love what you do, look around you, you may find something useful for your masterpiece. Go beyond creativity. So if you can guess who this local artist is, later I will just review before we reveal who the artist is. If you can guess who said this, he actually wrote this in Bisaya pa nga eh. So we will win nag-video na ba ako? Wait lang. Oh, nag-video pala ako. So we'll win a multicolored pen from the Glow Up Design Glow Up Shop pala. Ayan. So again, so do what you love what you do, look around you. He spoke this in Bisaya. So ganito. Tanaw sa paligid ninyo, basig na amoy makita na magamit niyo sa masterpiece niyo. So go beyond creativity. Like this is what it said. So I'd like to begin with a wonderful quote like this, because today it's going to be beyond just writing, right? But we'll also somehow discuss or have a review of what the uses of the ballpen is. So it's a basic tool for creation. So creation, si Kublay daw. We'll see. Okay, just an input your entry. So sa mauna lang na makatama, yun ang winner. Correct? All right. So we only know ballpen as so we only know ballpen as a writing instrument. So kanina sa video, writing other than, when before it started with stylus, yung ang stylus kasi is made of like yung lang yan siya, stem ng papyrus na plant. So mura lang siya bamboo, something to stick, and then they dip it in pen. Before that nga, they use pa yung hammer, yung mga sharp objects to carve. That's how they write before. They carve in the walls, the stones, the caves, diba? So that's it. And then it evolved. Ginamit na yung mga feather ng owl, ng mga chicken. And then later on, yung mga hard objects na. Joey Ayala. Okay. So just keep the entries coming, correct? And then, yan. So naging siya, yung nib, just like what you've seen a while ago. And then, naging yung calligraphy pen or nib na tawag natin ngayon. And then it evolved into something na very handy and reliable. Because as you can see, notice mo, I really remember my mom still using ink and fountain pen. And then she was taking the bar exam at that time. So you could just imagine, guys, kung nag-exam mo or, right now, and then you're using pen and ink before. So it's kind of messy. And then, sige pag yung linog, charot lang. Di ba? So, unsaon na lang ang ink, no? Matapon lahat. So, 0. Wala. Nag-answer na kag like 5 pages of essay. And then, natapunan. So, marumi. Ganyan. So, ang pen and ink before, or like writing instruments before, are really messy. But at that time, that was what's available. Okay, so just a recap of what the history of the pen is. So ito yung stylus in 4000 BC, started by the Egyptians, and then the reed pen, and then nag-evolve ang stylus actually, and then we have a stylus now that we use on our tablet or our cell phone. And then ito yung tawag na kill, yung may feather, right? And then the metal nibs, ito yung ngayon, we only know about it as like the calligraphy pens or nibs, ganyan. And then this is the fountain pen, yung meron siyang naka-enclose, may cup siya, ganyan. But the nib is also metal, and then i-refill mo lang siya ang ink ito inside it. And then now in 1888, so we now have the ball pen. Yan, so very convenient. Meron nang nakastore na ink inside, and then meron din siyang cup. So hindi na magdala-dala og ink, hindi na matapon, hindi na mahugawan. And then one good thing that I discovered today as well is that yung mga markers, we call it markers, right? Yung mga stabilo, ganyan. So it's still considered a pen pala. Okay, so it's a felt tip pen. So you notice at the ballpoint niya, makapal na parang, ang texture niya is parang cloth something. And then it evolved, yung stylus naman na involving technology. Ayan. So like I said kanina, very inconvenient ang pen and ink. Yung fountain pen, although it has already a case, ganyan, it was stylish, di ba? Notice mo yung mga old pens before, and especially yung mga fountain pens in Japan. It's so amazing kasi yung style din niya sa labas ay sobrang ganda. They're very messy siya and impractical. So, tapos pag ilagay mo pa siya sa mga pockets, it's prone to bleeding. And then pag may movement pa talaga, and then what happens then if you are traveling over or on an airplane, pag may certain pressure, magbuak siya or magtapon ang kuan, ang ink. So most people, that's why ang problem before is like they always have stained pockets, ganyan. So it's really messy and impractical. So people were really looking for something that's convenient. So the replacement was, they consider it as a stroke of design genius. And at that time, 1800s, it was the era of mass production. So itong taong to, si Laszlo Biro rather, there was also a pen named after him, was the first to come up with a practical ballpoint, which was easier to use than a fountain pen. Kasi sometimes the ink that they used in the fountain pen, hindi siya magamit in other surfaces, so only on paper. So he wanted something that wherein he can write in leather as well, or wood. So this is what he thought he wanted to do. And then sometimes ang fountain pen pag wala ng ink, so it stops writing, right? So he was thinking together with his brother, who is also a chemist. So they designed something na hindi mag-stop ang writing, and then the tendency of a fountain pen kasi it's sharp, so it gets to bend depending on your stroke. So they created ballpoint. So that's why it's called ballpoint, kasi ball yung nasa sa dulo, and it will just roll until the ink will just roll, and then use it to write. Ganyan. So, in the Philippines, these are some of the famous brands. I think, I don't know, ako lang sigurang matanda. So, do you still remember Haba Haba? Apollo? Oh yes, there's Apollo. Apollo. Oo. Some kasi they have revived the products. Panda, ang most convenient. In most seminars, I remember that Panda is really used. And today in the Philippines, it's considered, it was awarded as the best ball pen daw. So the ball pen that's made for you, that's it. We also have Bic. Bic is actually international, so this is US. And notice meron ding, what you call this, lighter, because they also sell lighter. And then their marketing was, you probably didn't buy it because ang lighter and ball pen are the two most stolen. May ano siya, merong statistics na the lighter and the ball pen are the most stolen items parate. So that's why they use this tagline. You probably didn't buy it because maybe the ball pen you borrowed, you forgot to return, or you stole it, or even the lighter. That's it. Now, the first ball pen to arrive in the Philippines was Parker. This is the model 51, and then it writes dry with wet ink. Yan. Kasi 'di ba, pag ink ang ginagamit, matagal mag-dry, so it's prone to smudging and messiness and everything. So writing before was really, it is tedious kasi you have to wait for the ink to dry and everything. And then I don't know if you remember Reynolds. So Reynolds, it started as an American company, but now I think most of it's based in India na. So Reynolds is really famous, or the main brand in India. So the pen that the world prefers, because Reynolds is also one of the pioneers in mass producing ball pens. Okay. And of course, in Asia, kung social ka nung high school or college, pilot ang iyong ball pen, right? So I think before mga 90s siguro when I was college, so this is the pilot pens. Actually, kahit nung high school, my God. So ito yung mga nag-start na pilot pens na dumating sa Philippines na market. So very, ano siya, very light ang kanyang sulat. Pero pag mahulog siya, hindi na siya magsulat. Di ba, Darl? Ayan. Pero you're considered social if your ballpen is already pilot before. So, wait lang ha. So, I don't know if you remember this. The faces of the ballpens before. So, this is Reynolds. I remember Reynolds is really fine point yan siya. Manipis good ang kanyang sulat. And this is what my father prefers. So, I always, nakaw yun. My father's ballpen before. Kasi ang lapis, yung ma-erase, di ba? So, ganahan ko like using my father's ballpen before. Reynolds ang ginagamit niya. So, manipis. Ganyan. And then, I think you all know wala ang panda dito, but it looks like still the same as like the ones we have in the market right now. Yung parating binibigay sa mga seminar, training, yan. And then, ito yung haba-haba, guys. Itong haba, my memory of this is that madali siyang mawalan ng tinta or hindi magsulat. Ang haba-haba. Writes long pag yun ang iyahang marketing tagline. So, writes long. So, the haba-haba. Kasi before, pag mahulog, di ba, that's the problem. It doesn't write anymore. And then, this is the Bic, the usual model ng Bic before, Super Bic. And then, mas makapal siya. Ang Bic kasi is a very good example of ballpoint kasi makita mo yun na round ang kanyang tip. Ganyan. And I don't know if you remember Kilometric is also manipis. Ang writing niya. Ayan. And then, payat. So, maganda siyang gamitin as well. And then, this is Apache. Ayan, dito na nag-start yung mga pa-cute-cute na style. Ayan. And then, this is Escribo to na brand. Hindi na kasi na stretch on picture. So, this is Escribo. I always remember that Escribo also always has blue. Kasi I'm attracted with the blue pen. Ganyan. And then, mahilig to magtae. Pati ang kilometriko. Yung nag-bleed ang ball pen. Ganyan. And then, the last one is Scribbler. Usually, I prefer this kasi mas mahaba kasi itong point ng Scribbler eh. And I always use the red one kasi feeling teacher man ko. So, I use the red one, Scribbler. Okay? So, wait lang ha. I'm just gonna show... andyan si Tito G. I hope Tito G can share her experience with the ball pens around. Charot lang. Wait lang. I'm gonna share a video once again. Share. Okay. There you go, guys. Sana may LSS kayo tulad ko. So, that was the famous advertisement of, sino to nakalimutan na tuloy na-LSS si Mami Zay. Nakalimutan ko ang name ng artist na sa kilometric ko. O, diba? Ayan, so yun yung advertisement pala guys during the 90s. Okay, so now you know. And na-revive ang kilometric ko ni Joey and Alma. Yes, si Winwin Marquez. So si Alma and then revived nila recently. So yun na yung sayaw, guys. So nag-evolve siya from jazzy. So yun na yung mag-round turn. Okay? Sana ano kayo, na LSS kayo ng mga steps din. Ay mga maalala niyo yung mga steps ng sayaw ng Kilometrico, guys. But I don't know if you're using Kilometrico anyway. But Kilometrico is Papermate. So this is a Malaysian brand. So Reynolds is also India, US, India. Haba-haba, I'm not sure kung meron pa, pero this is really Philippine brand. And then Apache, Scribbler. Pero wala na siya masyado, guys, kasi Pilot really dominated the market already because you're social if you use Pilot. Pero ang Panda talaga, guys, siya talaga pa rin yung mga ballpen na pinamimigay sa sa mga trainings, sa seminars. Ayan. So, so what are the other uses of the ballpen for your creative output? I think for most of you, like me, I use it when I study and take down notes. So, kailangan colorful ang mga pens yun. Kanang anak ko mag-notes because so that mas madali kong makita. Ayan, si Shifo, diba? Show your stash. And then, show your notebook. Ayan. And then, of course, we do that. Our study, and then writing, our journal. So, this is my new journal for Sunya. Ayan. And then, we also use it for doodles. I think most of us, when we were like in school before, we like making doodles in our notes. Ako always, I think that I like doodling yung sun, yung spiral, yun talaga yung parati ko. And then all my notes or photocopies, nung nag-college, marami ng photocopies. So nilalagyan ko talaga yan ng spiral and then sun. So people know that pag naagani sa notes na ni Jenny, and then Jen. And then, so kanang magpasuya ka lang because people are always borrowing your notes. So nilalagyan ko ng pangalan para sikat ko, ma-remember nila ang aking name. Always. Ganyan. Paisley kay Manshi. Ayan. So doodle. So, maybe you think it's just in our wait, pala ko naka-share. Sorry. In our for us, maybe we think that it's kuris-kuris in local, what you call that? Wait lang balik ko lang. So it's kuris-kuris, but it's also a work of art actually, ang doodles natin. So this is where you create. So yeah, okay. So yan, when you take down notes, you can use it as colorful as you like. So that mas madaling na-remember. And then a journal, and then doodles. And we think it's just mess or kuris-kuris, but it can be a work of art. Like me, in my case, really, yung spiral ko na doodle and the sun, it really evolved. And then later on, na-discover ko. Kaya nga, when I shared to Mom Sheena, I bought that what did I buy ganun, na parang, this is a symbol pala. Parang, it's good to, parang connect my usual, doodle before na nakasanay. I didn't know where it came from. But then again, yun pala, spiral is also a symbolism of our spiritual journey and growth. So, makalingaw lang siya. And then, of course, most people think that you can just use a pen, ammonite, sorry. So you can just use a pencil or a charcoal pen to sketch. But actually, your ballpoint can also be used as a work of art, just like this. So have you guessed who the artist is? The ballpoint pen artist locally. Who said that do what you love what you do, look around you, you may find something useful for your heart. For masterpiece, go beyond creativity. How I wish ganito na ang aking skill sa pag-sketch, no? At ballpen pa, no? But the artist is not Jenny Nalla, charot. Okay. So, all right. So the local artist is just a high schooler. And his name is James Abayon Lolo. All right. And then I think he just his works just got viral. Yun, yeah, early this year, this February. So he is still in grade 11, and then mahilig yun siya mag-draw. And then he said that, yes, I like it that it's resibo, he is also recycling. And I like the idea kasi there's character, di ba? With the material used. So, ang background. And then nag-recycle po siya. I like that. um, so, ang ginagamit niya, ballpen, because he can't buy watercolor or oil na or acrylic. So, he uses ballpen na lang. And then, when he started pa nga, syempre, just like us, mahilig magdoodle ng mga whatever sa notebook. This is what he does. So, he sketches the face. Classmate ng friend ni ano. Oo, kasi di ba sa Tagum USEP siya nag-aral? Um, um, no? Yes. So, ballpen ang ginamit niya, and then nag-viral siya online kasi parang i-post po ng friend niya, and then instead of the teacher na kanang magalit kay wala siya namina, wala siya nag-note sa subject, and ginawa niya is kanang artwork. The teacher was instead proud kasi nga ang galing niya. So most of his classmates would then just give him different colors na lang of their pens that they don't use, or ask him to draw something for him, and then that's how he earned money. And then his parents pa talaga, his mom is a housewife, and then his dad lost his job during the pandemic. So this became his source. Yes, manghatag ta mo pud akong naisip Shifu, how to communicate, maybe just follow his na lang social media account. So this is how he earned during the pandemic, and eventually helped his family. Kasi ang maximum na ma-earn daw niya is like 20,000. And then in a month, sorry. And then ang minimum is 5,000 na. So madalang na yan. So depende kasi sa budget ng mga tao, ng friends niya, kasi student pa siya. And then when his works went viral, so yun na yung may nagpapa-commission na sa kanya, and that's how he earned more and was able to support his family. So that's James Abayon Lola, and I really like it that he maximizes all the paper or the tools. That's why I like his his quote is that you don't need a brush. You don't need to have that before you create something. So anything, any tool, kahit lapis pa yan, or anything that you have in the house, you can use that. And who knows, it could be your masterpiece. Just like him, di ba? O di ba? Resibo lang gani ang gigamit ko. Apa siya gastos, di ba? And then, ballpen, ang uban, pwede ka maghurap. Nahurot na din tinta, no? Ballpen. Or, di ba? It's something like that. So, how you can create a masterpiece, maybe the tool is just around the corner and you haven't explored it yet. So, I like this quote, and he is going to be one. This is going to be one of my, collection of art quotes for him. Because really, ganda gyud ang kanyang mga output. Ayan. So, the challenge now, charot, is for you to draw something like this. Charot lang. Okay. So, I think what you can do, or you can practice now, since we all have our Sunya journals, is really use our pen to draw as an inspiration. Anything. It could be just a heart, and then it could be just doodles. So, shading lang yun ang ball pen actually. That's what he said. So, mahirap siya. Sometimes nga hindi na siya lapis to, di ba sometimes we use lapis to trace or initially set up kung ano yung plan natin to draw. For him, diretso na good siya, like ball pen, and he writes it then. And then this is just shading. For some kasi, there are ball pens na yung pag fresh pang ink na nilagay mo sa pen, sa paper, and then lang ni mo siya smudge, mag-create na siya ng shadow, like that. So you can explore your pen. I highly encourage you. So since wala man nakahula sa name niya, full name, so the challenge now, I think in the poster I said you can share your story, And likewise, you can share your own pen drawing or pen sketch. It could be pwede gani ang DXN coffee, or you can just your cup of coffee right now, pwede siyang kung meron kang multiple colored ball pen like, Shifu, me, Darlene, and everyone na mahilig mag-collect ng colorful pens. Okay, good. But like is okay lang po na siya na all blue lang or all black, na monotone lang siya. So I highly encourage you to do that. Just look at one item in your desk right now. So, and then just post that in the link later on sa Fox Tribe na page. So you can likewise explore. Kasi for most people, if they're looking for something as a new hobby, right now, kay nag-lockdown na po ang Davao, maybe, because me personally, I haven't explored like really sketching using ball pen. Pang ano lang ako siya, calligraphy, but like really creating something like this na kanang sketch dog face or materials or like a cup or steel objects. So I haven't read. So na-inspire ako sa kanya, sobrang galing as well. So it doesn't it was said gani na poverty somehow didn't stop him to create. So that's why. So kung unsa lang available, then use it as of the moment. Right? And then another purpose po sa ballpoint or ballpen is yung case niya. They also use it for string art para mas madali hindi magtangle good ang string art. Maybe in the long run, if you know someone who can teach us string art, which is also a very interesting art. And I like it that the tube is recycled. Actually, I also collect yung mga hindi na sumusulat tapos walang refill because me basurera sa umaga. So I'm still thinking of other ways or creative ways to recycle the tube or the pens. So maybe if you also have a lot in your room, I'm okay to receive it, and maybe a creative inspiration will just arrive so that we can recycle all these tubes. Kay daghan gyud siya dyan. Lalo na sa mga tao like me who collects a lot of colors, different colors ng pen. So yan. So you can, if you're interested, you can also use this in your string art if you want to practice. Maybe we can explore that as well. So in the Philippines, ano na ang best ballpen ngayon? Actually, I don't have the best ballpen in the Philippines pa lang ngayon. I didn't know. Kasi it's highly dominated by Pilot talaga, Japan, because the Japanese are really into it. So this is Pilot Acro Ball M series na they compare it this is my best.com website. So they compare the price, the ink type, the point, and then if it's refillable, and then what's the pen type. Yung retractable, yung pindot-pindot, that's retractable or with a cap. And then the grip, and then the colors available. So ito ang niya sa Pilot is the grip. And then I think the famous right now is Jetstream because it's smudge free and smooth free. This is really recommended. This is the brand is Uni. This is recommended for left-handed people. Kasi notice, di ba, yung mga desk or chairs sa school, hindi man siya pang left-handed yun, pang right-handed man siya tanan. So that's the challenge of lefties or left-handed people. Kasi ang position nila and all, and then pag magsulat sila is left to right, diba? So mas smudge ang ink. So that's why this is really recommended. Si Jones pa ang left-handed sa atin, ang Jetstream, because it doesn't smudge and then it dries quickly. So smooth imong writing. Pero kung estudyante ka, 160 pesos ni siya, guys. So carry lang sa inyo kung kailangan gid. And also recommended for law students din ang Jetstream kay smudge free man siya, so mas clear ang imuhang mga essay ganyan. And then next is another Pilot friction ball slim. So erasable siya sa dulo, meron siyang erasable. So dati this was the challenge, right? So you cannot correct anymore your writing using a ball pen. But Pilot was able to create a model, a product line for that. Next is Zebra, Sarasa, different colors. Yes, si Jabez. Friction daw ang gamitan ni Jabez. And then, ito, I'm attracted to this, pero mahal kayo siya, guys, no? 82 per, syempre, ball pen. So, mga 20 colors ata ni siya. So, but my God, look at the color. So, it's just like watercolor. May Viridian green, light green. So, it has different, shades of green and blue. So, this is those na mahilig, pareha na ako, mahilig mag-different colors sa notes. Siguro bagay ni siya sa, mga doctors. Charot lang. So, pero mahal siya, in fairness, magastos siya. Pero maganda ba yung zebra yun? I like yung mga, I usually collect 3 lang yun, black, blue, and red. Standard. Teacher ka, ayaw na colors. So, yun. And then the next one is cross. This is a very formal, professional na pen. And it's, syempre, mahal because it's refillable, and then the ink, ballpoint yun siya. You can really see the ball tip of this, and then hindi siya ang tendency kasi pag hindi ballpoint ang tip is that hindi siya kanang mag-stop ang writing or smooth. That's why it's smooth. Kasi for some, pag hindi nag-roll ng maayos yung ball tip, so yun na yung mag-dash na ang kanyang pagsulat. Okay? And then again, there's another Jetstream na product line by Uni na mas vibrant siya, and then retractable naman ang kanyang and it has different colors. And then Parker already has a cheaper product line, and this is the Jotter series, and different colors na po siya, guys. So 360 lang siya, and then it's refillable, but the ink, I think it's around about 250, 350 po ang ink. So it's still expensive in a way, but at least it's refillable. Ganyan. But sa Shopee, I think merong set ng refillable inks for this that can be cheaper instead of buying it individually in National Bookstore. And as you can see, pilot na pod, but this one is multiple color. 3 colors ang malagay mo sa kanya, and you can select it. So I haven't tried it though because wala na may nag-atog national karon, and wala na po case like mga bagong products given that we're on the pandemic. But you can order this Lazada, Shopee, or online. So this is barrel. We call it barrel, yung mga multiple colored na pens. So this is only for 3 colors. And the next is Xiaomi. This is initially for tablets, but also dual purpose siya. So bongga siya. Kasi pwede rin siyang masulat, like writing on paper. Ayan. And ang magandang feature niya is that when you use it as well on the tablet, hindi siya mag-scratch, hindi siya magsulat pod. Pag ang surface niya is the tablet na surface. Ayan. So maganda, and then it goes with 3 refills already, and it's 479. And then lastly, Zebra ballpoint na stylus na tag 398. So depending on your purpose or your likes, you can select this. And what's the best overall brand daw ngayon? It's Jetstream Uniball, kasi this is smudge-free and smooth writing. So pag nag-exam ka formally, they really suggest this one, and for lefties or left-handed people. And then Bic. For me personally po, sa ballpen ang Bic kasi bold. I like to write bold kasi ang stress ko rin in writing is really malakas. So I need a bold na ballpen like this. And it's very light ang Bic. Pero medyo kamahalan siya because this is imported brand. So how do you choose a ballpen? Basically, depende yun sa iyo. What's your purpose? But if you're the type who is really into writing every day, so you can look into the type of ink. Kung ballpoint ink, quick drying, waterproof, and skip-free. Kung liquid naman, kasi there are still ball pens na liquid ang ink. If you notice yung mga nabebenta na set na parang calligraphy na rin. So liquid pa rin yung ink niya. So smooth siya, maganda, but of course it has tendency to bleed talaga. Yung mga cartridges na ay mga pens with cartridges yan kasi liquid ink siya and matagal mag-dry. So yun. And then ikaw depende po sa preference mo. Me, I like retractable, yung pindot-pindot na lang because kanang mahilig ko og different colors, right? Or kanang barrel na ball pen. So I like it retractable. And then nakapapagod ako pag nawala yung cap. So for convenience then. So for cap naman, ito yung for people na who doesn't want the pen to bleed that much. The purpose of the cap is yun para ma-cover siya. But I do have pencil case, so it's okay to use retractable. So depende sa purpose nyo. Ayan, yung mga twist, ang preference nyo. And then kung delicate ang writing mo, fine tip, yung pilot na fine tip, pwede sa inyo. Pero if your handwriting is thick like mine, I like bold pens. So I like yung mga gel pens talaga. Ganyan. So gel inks, maganda ang gel inks, like yung different color, lalo na yung mga metallic, because the strokes are smooth and vibrant. And then, again, whatever your purpose is, whether kung mga extra features, mga dagdag, yung mga erasable na pens, or kung pasok sa budget or reliable. So, depende na sa inyo. So, yan. But for me, the best buy during the pandemic is the Japan Home ball pen because it's only 66 pesos, guys. And then 10 na siya. And then, right now, of course, you sometimes i-minimize natin ang contact with other, stuff. So, it's okay to lose it kasi cheap lang siya. And then, retractable siya. So, pindot-pindot. And then, nipis, maganda rin. Bold kasi ang handwriting nito. So, this is just a suggestion of what you can use as well during the pandemic. So it's only 66 for 10. Okay, so to end our discussion, this is a very good quote from Fennel Hudson: "A pen transmits the voice of the soul." So that ends our ballpoint pen. Today I or sketch using the ball pens available lang in your in your home, as in malitagdag ang ball pen si this side. And then ay magbenta. Okay, so explore your creativity today and share your sketches. Si Dorley, yes, naibenta si Dorley na na unicorn pens kasi it's so colorful. Daghan, nagpalit ko kay Dorley. But now that I know about the story of that artist, so I might reconsider giving him kasi 5 sets yun, Darl, diba? So I'm giving him the other one. And then yung mga retractable pens like this. Okay? So don't forget to share. You will win retractable pens. And the story, actually the doodle set, because it goes with the mini journal that I showed you. So you can share story of your pen na nagtae-tae sa inyong pocket. Sa atin ninyo, guys, puti pag yun ang uniform. I experienced that. And then, kanang ball pen na cap pag yun. And then, nahulog ang kaya yun magmadali lagi na maglagay everything sa sayal, sa pocket, sa skirt. And then, pala ang cap, nawala. And then, nagtai-tai na day, guys, niya. White ang uniform sa Ateneo. And so, yun, you are so the mockers. Makita yun siya. Okay, white ka lang. And then, or for the boys, kanang sa ilahang pocket, ganyan. So, your stories with your pen and your drawing as well. So, two stories and then sketch. So within the day, those which will generate a lot of likes or reactions will win a doodle set. So a mini journal and that the barrel, multicolored barrel pen like this. Hooray! Tea time ballpoint story. I like that, Chifu. Maganda. What's your ballpoint story? O, diba? Ganon. So,
Yeah.
just share and we'll have fun reading your stories, and don't forget kilometric dance every day. Yan. I-demo yan ni Mami Chi Design.
Kasi design na mag-prepare sa stepping.
Pero feel na ako si Mami Zai kaya ka. Ay, Fox! O, diba? Bongga.
Kabayo.
Bongga. Bongga, Mamshi.
Electrical.
Isulat na yung kilometrico, Mams.
Kilometrical siya inspired. Sa akong
It's
unggoy
the song. Hi, Dai! Pa-share naman ng fit, Dai.
Sarap ka ng feet.
Oh, Dover.
Wow, thank you so much, Ate Jenny, for your beautiful presentation about ballpoint. It's really nice to learn about the history kasi you get more encouraged to, practice a modality. So again, this is one of a modality in arts that you could use, which is the ballpoint. And it's really wonderful na bring out ang kanyang history, and it's fun to learn about how they market the ball pens in the past. And we as marketers ourselves, since we have a lot of products, we could also learn from that. And the dance with the kilometrico, diba? So ang dami nating natutunan. So it's also about sales. And just to remember and just to remind everyone, again, share what's your ballpoint story with the hashtag Tea Time Ballpoint Story, so that Ate Jenny could could also check it later with ease. And or you can message Ate Jenny your link to your profile kung na-post mo siya. And and we get the chance to win the retractable pens that she has. And if you would like to purchase some of the pens Ate Jenny has, you can check her Facebook page, Glow Up by JenPyuri. She has a lot of art stuff and materials that could also mag-enjoy kayo sa kanyang curated art stuff. So meaning curated, these are things that she enjoys and likes, and she shares with you all. And yes, ano pa ba? So thank you everyone for joining us here for the Tea Time Thursdays with the ballpoint story with Ate Jenny. And thank you, Ate Jenny. It was really a pleasure learning from you, and getting inspired again to create more. So thank you for bringing that to us. And ano pa ba? So yeah, what else is possible? And later tonight, we have the Mystic Fied sessions with Miss Junaline at the Mystic Angels Facebook page. If you want to, would like to learn more or explore what you already know about entities. So not just learn more, but rather explore what you already know. So what do you know about entities? So if you're very curious about entities, so it's really nice to join that. And I think the book club is it still on? Because if it's still on, Zai could just send you the link for that. And ano pa ba? Ano pa bang upcoming calls and classes? So keep doing the Sunya.
I have a workshop.
Oh yeah. Upcoming workshop,
Mala.
workshop online. When is it? June 20? Is it June 20?
Yes, and the floral watercolor workshop.
Ang floral, when is the floral, Ate Jen? Shanyuer 20 na yung sayo?
Yes, at 20.
Okay.
That's a Sunday.
What time?
And it's online, 1 to 4 p.m.
Online. Okay, Ate Jenny.
Nakamute ka, Tita Jeannie.
Sorry. 12 yung sa atin kung magpunta tayo yung initial na nag-sign up. But third week, ay hindi, pero kasi kay Mom Shi din. So last week of June ko na siya i-online.
So last week of,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
26 or 27, Saturday, Sunday.
Pwede. Yes.
Sige, ano lang natin. So, Ate Jenny will give us her, and you can already pre-register even if the date is not around yet. Pre-reg na
Mm.
lang so that the kit will be sent to you so that anytime the watercolor, well, of course, you can join even without the kit, right, for this class. You can just
Yes, the florals. Yes, yes.
a floral class, you can join without the kit. So all you need to do is just sign up for the class, message at Jenny, me, Zai, or Darlene. So yun lang. Have fun with us creating with our creative goddesses, Zai and Ate Jenny. So thank you everybody for joining us for this afternoon and for creating with us. And stay tuned for our always sa ating Sunya, 21 Day Sunya challenges. And what else is possible? Bye-bye everyone. Thank you for
Bye. Thank
see you next
you.
Thursday. Sorry, Tea Time Thursday intro to Sunya with Zai Chan.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
yes, yes. Bye-bye.